Hello, sports fan. This is Steven here with Sports Choice Plus. I'm bringing you a very special breakdown. I'm going to be covering the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the New York Football Jets. Before I get right into that, I want to make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel so you can get all the updates each and every time we have breakdowns here at Sports Choice Plus. Without further ado, let's get right into the action. Looking at the Cincinnati Bengals coming into this game, they are just 2 possessions away from being 2-0. I know that a lot of people are saying, oh, they're 0-2, push the panic button. They lost to Dallas. You got to keep in mind, it is what it is. They lost to the Steelers. It is what it is. These games could have been drastically different. I know that Joe Burrow came out. He struggled a little bit. He's thrown a couple of interceptions. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much. When you look at the offense of the Bengals, it's an offense that, you got to take a deep breath, take a step back, and really just let it fly. When you're looking at different matchups that they've had, it's been a weird couple of matchups that they've had. First, the Steelers are a bad matchup for them because of the linebacker play. And you think of, they didn't get off to a good start, so the game was... And Dallas has an underrated defense. Michael Parsons and company, they have a couple of playmakers. So I think moving into this game, you have a flexible defense with the New York Jets that can play mostly any offense in the NFL. They have a very flexible, and when I mean flexible, they can play different fronts. They can play the 3-4. They can play 4-3. They have the personnel to mix and match with almost any offense in the league as far as that goes. They have Sauce Gardner at corner, who has proven that he can play a little corner. The defensive line has also been pretty effective for the Jets, getting after the quarterback, making the quarterback make bad throws. The difference in this game is going to be the wide receiver core. You got to ask yourself, is Joe Burrow and the Bengals going to get on their high horse and really start playing like they're capable of playing? When you look at just this offense, from the same offense that you had almost a year ago, a lot of what comes to mind is this is Joe Burrow and them's year, but they almost arrived too soon last year, if you think about this. Jamar Chase hasn't had that same get up, and he hasn't really produced like he did last year to start out the season, so it's a little slow all over. One thing I will say, though, the New York Jets, they showed a lot of resolve against the Cleveland Browns. When you look at them being down and the way they were able to come back in that football game, they literally fought tooth and nail. They played 4 quarters of football, even though they didn't win all 4 quarters of football. It just comes off and shows, okay, game's never over until it's over. So in this game here, I'm predicting that the New York Football Jets will give a fight, but in the end, the Cincinnati Bengals will come out on top. I feel like the offensive part is going to be the biggest part of this game. I think the defense is going to hold up for about 2.5 quarters, and the Bengals will eventually figure them out. I think from the coaching standpoint, you have a couple of plays that can cook up and really catch the Jets off guard, but they're going to have to go away from Sauce Gardner. I think that your second and third receivers are going to be the difference makers in this, and I also think your tight end play is going to have a big deal to do with the Bengals getting a victory in this one, so I'm picking the Bengals to win this one. All you Jets fans, all you Bengals fans, get in the comment section right now and tell me what you think about the sports prediction. And as always, we thank you so very much. We'll see you on the very next video.